Welcome to Think Tank, powered by Vodacom. This is an official spoiler alert, so if you're heading to the World Cup or you plan on following the tournament on the telly, now would be a good time to look away. We used sticky tape, knitting needles, and a flux capacitor to invent a time machine. We sent Tank forward into the future. We're expecting him back any second from the October 31 World Cup final.
Zells!
Welcome back, Jeff. How was that? How was the trip?
Yeah, not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Beers are expensive.
In the future.
That rand doesn't come down. It carries on going up.
I expected you to be grumpy after the high-speed travel, but obviously not.
Not too bad. Starship Enterprise looking good. Made some notes.
Fantastic.
I love a tournament.
Listen, the only thing I want to know, first of all, who won? We did. World champions.
Sadly not.
What?
No, we're not in the quarters.
What?
Southern Hemisphere dominance, though.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are we saying?
All Black Oz final. The two
Australia?
sides. Yeah.
Come on.
The two sides that chose to play ball in hand. Can you believe
Out
it?
of here.
Yeah. And the two sides that played kicking rugby with their fly halves, England, South Africa.
Out of it.
Into the quarterfinals, and England won that one.
I can't believe we went out in the quarters. How did that happen?
You know, we looked so good in the pool games. You know, those pool games were so easy.
Right.
Everyone sort of tried to speak them up before the tournament.
Right.
But, you know, realistically, they were easy. Heineke played his first choice side in all four of them.
Old dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, you know, and they played well and they won convincingly.
Okay.
But then you come against one of the top 8 sides and boomba, and they're playing the same kind of rugby.
Okay.
And you know how England play. Strong pack, kicking fly half, quick wings. You know, and they just edged us.
Jeez, who was the ref in this quarter?
Oh,
man.
That's another, you know, we called it before the tournament, but Poit was exposed so badly. And that's the reason we played England. You know, because we were always worried about that Australia-England game. And, you know, it was going so well for England until, you know. And
the French factor.
Exactly. And he pinged the Poms for a scrum, much like he did with Vincent Koch. And the Aussies got a penalty to win.
I don't believe it.
And so the Aussies won their pool, and we played England in the quarters.
Talk to me about red cards. Refs dishing out red cards. I mean, was Bismarck spending a lot of time on the touchline?
The Boks actually survived.
Hey!
But there was a messy pool game.
Okay.
France versus Italy just went
out of
off
control.
Tilt. the Latin boys came to fruition badly, and Bastero, you know, the bulking centre, he just had enough, and he smashed this guy red card over.
Fantastic. Jeez.
Not really, but it was good to watch.
So talk to me about Australia. I mean, obviously Falau must have featured. I mean, if they got to the final, that's really impressive.
Yeah, look, he was good, and Pocock, my oath. You know, so it was a tournament. Really, I mean, apart from for the Aussies and the All Blacks, you know, most teams played sort of defensive rugby and used the wall of defence and conservative rugby. But the Aussies and the Kiwis didn't, and you know, it was great actually for the tournament because I mean those tickets already sold out at Twickenham. They didn't really need to sell them again. Yeah. But Pocock was an absolute machine on the ground. The breakdown, of course, was a huge factor, and he was excellent. And for Lau, I mean, just out of his boots, you know, he was amazing to watch.
How many tries were scored in the final?
I think it was 3-2 to the All Blacks.
Okay.
There was demolition in one of the pool games, though. All Blacks versus Namibia. Shame. The dark times for our poor African cousins. Milner Scudder got 6.
Never.
6.
Impossible.
Oath.
How long did they play for? 200 minutes. That's insane.
Yeah, no.
So is he leading try scorer from the tournament?
Yep, easy. But it was because of that.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, just because of that game, though.
Okay.
And it was shame. Our poor cousins just got absolutely smashed.
Yeah, talk to me about the front row, the scrums. How did that feature? Was that a penalty source at the World Cup?
Yeah, it was. It was a huge contention. You know, as predicted, it was really untidy. You know, and every refereed it differently. So you know. It was a massive factor, certainly in that Oz England game, where it was, you know, the Aussies have kind of worked out a way to remain in the game by hook or by crook in the front row. But if you get a ref that spots that, it's messy for them.
Yeah.
So, but Poiter absolutely stuffed it up in that game. But generally, you know, the Boks had a very solid front row. You know, all that talk about let's get rid of Yanni. You know, we've got the wrong tight head. He was a machine. So the Bok pack was excellent. Even in the quarterfinal against the Poms, we have a good good pack. It was fine, and they were like one of the top scrums. But those penalties and the way that games got delayed because of the resets really was untidy.
Oh man, did you catch any TV over there? Who wins Survivor? I mean,
if you want to win a few bob, the boys in blue and white spoil the Lions Curry Cup.
what?
Can you believe it?
Defending champions win again.
They beat the Bulls, and remember they did quite after the Bulls Lions game, which was fantastic. And it looked, the Lions were obviously going to get a home final.
Rugby, yeah.
But Province just snuck, and then Ellis Park ruined it. So put a bit of bob on Western Province, boys.
Superb. Excellent. Listen, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. We've got some special things lined up on the VodacomRugby.co.za website, so be sure to check that out in the next couple of days and stay with us. I'm going to carry on watching the World Cup anyway, so stick with me. We'll chat about it going forward. Tank's heading off in real time this time to have a look, and we'll keep you updated. So until next time, ciao.